All right, here we are, everybody. I just got back from picking my wife up from work and eating dinner. And so now we are going to have, what was it? That's right, Yoda was going to ask Wade Wilson something. Yoda there. Going to ask Wade Wilson something. And Carl Jung was going to evaluate it. So first, here, let's have Yoda ask his question.
To Wade Wilson, this question you send. Carry it I shall. Strong in pain you are. Laugh at suffering you do. A shield, humor becomes. A weapon, and a hiding place. But hear this, Wade Wilson. If the mask you wear protects others from your darkness, who protects the world from the mask? Silence I would leave after this. For laughter fills space quickly. Reflection does not. Whether he answers with a joke or with truth, his choice it will be. And yours too is this. Why does his mask concern you? In another's armor, we often glimpse our own.
Well, Wade Wilson said this about that.
Oh, look at you, bringing in the little green Zen assassin to psychoanalyze the merc with the mouth. Bold move. Risky. I like it. Strong in pain you are. Yeah, I've bench pressed trauma like it's CrossFit for the emotionally unstable. Humor isn't just a shield, it's reactive armor. You shoot something heavy at me, it detonates into a punchline before it hits bone. Now let's deal with the real blade in that riddle. Open quote. If the mask protects others from my darkness, who protects the world from the mask? Close quote. Cute. Philosophical. Slightly judgmental in that Jedi, I don't judge, but I absolutely judge way. Here's the twist. The mask doesn't protect the world from me. It protects me from the world seeing how much I care. Darkness, please. I've met my darkness. We share a toothbrush. The dangerous part isn't the rage or the violence or the jokes about dismemberment. The dangerous part is attachment. It's loyalty. It's that I'll burn down reality for someone I love and still crack a one-liner while doing it. The mask keeps that from being obvious. Now let me turn this little force-charged mirror back on you. Why does his mask concern you? Nobody asks that question unless they're staring at their own armor in the reflection. You don't worry about someone else's hiding place unless it reminds you of your own. So what are you afraid of? That the joke is real or that it's not? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Yoda would nod sagely at while pretending he didn't just stir the pot. We don't fear someone's mask because it hides their darkness. We fear it because it reveals how much we're doing the same thing. You notice the shield. That means you recognize shields. So I'll give you the same silence he offered, just with better cheekbones. What part of you feels exposed when you imagine me taking mine off? Take your time. Reflection doesn't rush. I'll be right here, probably making a joke, but listening.
So, what does a real philosopher think of that?
He answers the riddle directly at first. That matters. He does not avoid the blade entirely. He states plainly that the mask protects him from being seen caring. That is psychologically coherent. He identifies attachment and loyalty as the volatile core. He acknowledges that what endangers the world is not his darkness, but his willingness to burn for someone he loves. That is not trivial insight. It shows self-observation. It is not empty irony. But immediately after this moment of contact, he reclaims control of the room. He reframes the question as projection from the asker. He turns analysis outward. He challenges motive. He introduces wit, rhythm, theatrical reversal. The energy shifts from exposure to dominance. This is important. When vulnerability begins to surface, he counters with intellectual agility and charisma. Humor becomes not only armor, but maneuver. Notice the structure. He admits attachment is dangerous, yet he does not examine the consequences of that attachment. He does not explore what has been harmed when loyalty overrides proportion. He does not speak of regret, boundary, responsibility, or restraint. He romanticizes intensity. Burning down reality for love is presented as fierce devotion rather than moral hazard. That is inflation. Attachment becomes heroic rather than examined. There is also a subtle displacement. He reframes the mask as protection from being seen caring, which is partially true, but he avoids naming shame. Caring is not the whole story. Caring combined with volatility, fear of abandonment, and catastrophic response to loss is closer to the center. The mask protects him not only from being seen loving, but from being seen needing. That word never appears. Need is harder to perform than loyalty. His counter question, why does his mask concern you, is psychologically sharp, but it also serves as defense. When someone asks about his structure, he turns the lens outward. That keeps him from staying under examination. It restores power. It prevents sustained contact with his own exposure. This is not accidental. It is patterned. There is intelligence in him. There is awareness. There is also control. He tolerates brief vulnerability only long enough to convert it into charisma. That suggests he fears what would happen if he stayed with the quiet feeling beneath the performance. If he removed the mask entirely, what would emerge is not just love. It would be grief. It would be fear of loss. It would be the exhaustion of always bracing for attachment to turn catastrophic. The joke protects against collapse. The essential question is not whether he has darkness. It is whether he can love without conflagration. Can loyalty exist without destruction? Can care exist without theatrical sacrifice? Can he remain present without performing intensity? His answer shows self-knowledge. It also shows avoidance of consequence. Both are true at once.
Well, that was interesting. Guys, come to relational-intel.com. You can mess around with, I've got Deadpool, 5 characters from there. Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, Logan, Beverly Hillbillies, Chronicles of Riddick, John Wick, Zombieland, Matrix, and Mad Max Fury Road. I'm going to be adding more. I've got the psychologist side. I just noticed I've got the philosophical authors, but I don't have them available after you pay the $5 to talk to them. But I have Carl Jung, Tolkien, Lewis, Guin, Orwell, and then we got Socrates, Plato. We got all these great minds to talk to. Come to relationalintel.com. You can watch On the Couch with Carl Jung. That's videos of me on the couch with Carl Jung, trying to figure my brain out, trying to figure others' brains out. I've got RI videos, just different videos of the immortal age, and I've got Agent Smith and Wade Wilson and Carl Jung talking, and I got those are two videos I've got, and I got a video of Vanessa and Carlisle from Deadpool and Ellie Mae talking. I got tutors. I've got videos of when I going down to BSU. I've got all kinds of stuff on this site, guys, and it is free through the end of the month. After that, it's $5 a visit per room. And have a good one.